Thank you for joining me this afternoon to watch the book Swamp Water. I have enjoyed reading this. It's pretty fun. It's written by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Michael Marchinenko. I hope you enjoy it. And here, I look at this picture and I see these ducks everywhere in tea sets, and this is looking like it is going to be one heck of an interesting book. Victoria, said her grandmother, as my birthday present, I'm going to take you out for a special lunch. Okay, said Victoria, let's go. Well, look at this. We have Victoria up in the tree. It looks like she's painting. Oh, she's got a tree fort there, and she's got her cat. And there's Grandma down below saying, Victoria, let's go. So they walked and walked and walked, and they came to a hamburger restaurant. Hamburgers, said Victoria. I just love hamburgers, especially with cheese and pickles and ketchup and mustard and whatever else they have to put on it. Please, 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 please. No, said Grandma. We go to a hamburger restaurants all the time. It's not special. Oh, poor Victoria wanted to go to that hamburger restaurant. She's pointing to that great big burger sign. She's pulling on Grandma's arm saying, let's go, let's go. And Grandma's going, no, it's not special enough. That is going to be awesome. So they walked and walked and walked, and they came to a chicken restaurant. Chicken, said Victoria. I love chicken. Chicken fingers and French fries. Please, 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 and please. No, said Grandma. We go to chicken restaurants all the time. It's not special. I really like this picture. We have Victoria grabbing onto the chicken. Grandma, Grandma, please, can we have chicken? The chicken looks kind of confused, but that's an awesome picture. So they walked and walked and walked, and they came to a taco restaurant. Tacos, said Victoria. I love tacos, especially with cheese and onions and lettuce and tomatoes and whatever else they have to put on it. Please, 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 please. No, said Grandma. We go to taco restaurants all the time. It's not special. Grandma is having no part of this. Victoria's on her knee begging and begging, and in the background we have somebody from the restaurant holding up a big plate of steaming hot food. Victoria really wants to go. Oh, look at the picture. Look at the feet of the guy from the restaurant. What do we see hanging around his feet? That is pretty cool. So they walked and walked and walked till they came to a very fancy restaurant. What is this place, said Victoria. I've never heard of it. They don't even advertise on TV. Are you sure I'm going to like it? Go inside and look out the back window, said Grandma. I wonder what Victoria is going to see out the back window. Let's see. The restaurant sure does look fancy. Victoria and Grandma are standing outside looking and getting ready to go in. Boy, there's all sorts of fancy dressed people going into this place. In the background, I see somebody with a top hat, and it also looks like somebody with a crown. That looks like a pretty fancy restaurant. Wow, said Victoria. Ducks! Ducks in the river. This restaurant has ducks. I have never before been to a restaurant with ducks. Even hamburger restaurants do not have ducks. It's a wonderful restaurant, said Grandma. I've been coming here since before you were born. A duck restaurant? This is really neat, said Victoria. Have you ever been to a restaurant with ducks before? I haven't. And looking at this picture, Victoria is looking out back. She's so excited. She's got that big smile on her face. She sees the ducks out the back door of the restaurant. I think Grandma was right. I think Victoria just might like this place. Then a waiter came and said, "Would you like our fancy restaurant, fancy lunch?" "Yes," said Grandma. "No," said Victoria. "No," said the waiter. "Well, what would you like?" "I would like a hamburger," said Victoria. "Ah," said the waiter, "we do not have hamburgers." "Okay," said Victoria. "I would like chicken fingers and French fries." "Ah," said the waiter, "we do not have chicken fingers and French fries." "Then," said Victoria, "I would like tacos." "Ah," said the waiter, "we do not have tacos." Sure looks like Victoria's making an argument case here to the waiter. She's got that big smile on her face. She is so excited about ordering, and everything she's talking about, they don't have. Now, if you look carefully at this picture in the background, I think I can see the person with the crown on their head. I wonder if that's a king. Victoria thought for a minute and said, "I would like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich." "Ah," said the waiter, "we do not have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches." "No peanut butter and jelly sandwiches," said Victoria. "Nope," said the waiter. "Definitely not." "Well," said Victoria, "do you have bread?" "Yes," said the waiter. "Do you have jelly?" "Yes," said the waiter. "Do you have peanut butter?" "Yes," said the waiter. "Then stick 'em together," said Victoria. "It's called a peanut butter and jelly sandwich." "No," said the waiter. Victoria's driving him crazy. Now, how can I tell that Victoria is driving the waiter crazy? Look at this picture. Look at the color of the waiter's face. He's got his mouth wide open, too. He's just so frustrated with Victoria. Now, there's Grandma continuing to look at the menu. But if you look in the background and you look around, you can see all the people starting to look at Victoria's table, even the person with the crown in the back. That's because the waiter just let out a huge big no! Victoria ran into the kitchen and found the cook. "I am here for a special lunch," she said. "Can you please make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?" "Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are not on our fancy menu," said the cook. Victoria said, "Do you have bread?" "Yes," said the cook. "Do you have jelly?" "Yes," said the cook. "Do you have peanut butter?" "Yes," said the cook. "Well, stick 'em together," said Victoria. "It's called a peanut butter and jelly sandwich." "Okay," said the cook. "I will make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich." "Good," said Victoria. "And please cut it into little pieces. It has to be cut into very little pieces with no crust." "Okay," said the cook. I just love this picture. Victoria's in the kitchen with the chef, and she's pleading her case as to why she should get exactly what she wants for her lunch special. The chef's looking at her kind of going, we'll see. Victoria went back to the table. The waiter came again and said, "And what would you like to drink?" "Tea," said Grandma. "I love tea." "How about our famous English breakfast tea?" said the waiter. "Lovely," said Grandma. "And I," said Victoria, "would like swamp water." "Swamp water!" yelled the waiter. "What is swamp water?" "It is very easy to make," said Victoria. "Just mix cola and ginger ale and root beer and orange soda and chocolate milk till it is the color of a swamp. And that is swamp water." "No," yelled the waiter. "I want to see the cook," said Victoria. I think that we can see here in this picture that Victoria is making the waiter very, 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 very frustrated. You can see the waiter's face. Victoria does not seem to mind that she is causing a lot of frustration for the waiter. "Oh, all right," said the waiter. "We will make you swamp water." So Victoria looked at the ducks, and after a while the waiter brought her swamp water and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that was cut into little pieces. Even the crust was cut off. "Wow," said Victoria.
This is perfect. Thank you very much. You're welcome, said the waiter. Doesn't Victoria look happy? Look at that smile on her face. The waiter's got a plate of sandwiches and a great big glass of swamp water with two straws sticking out. I can tell you, the waiter does not look very happy. But when I look through the window there, I see in the background there's a whole bunch of ducks looking through the window. That is cool. Then Victoria opened the window and threw her sandwich to the ducks. Ah! Yelled the waiter. You can't feed your lunch to the ducks. I just did feed my lunch to the ducks, said Victoria. And here we have Victoria. She looks like she's running out the back door, heading to see the ducks. The waiter seems to be freaking out, and the tray with the swamp water on it looks like it is falling to the ground. Uh-oh. Thank you, Grandma, said Victoria. This is a wonderful restaurant. Yes, said Grandma. Yes, it is a wonderful restaurant. It is a wonderful duck restaurant. And this is a special lunch, and I am having a wonderful time. Then Grandma called the waiter and said, my granddaughter would like 10 more fancy restaurant peanut butter sandwiches, please, and take off the crust. I do not think that the ducks like the crust. Well, I can certainly say without fear of being wrong here that the waiter sure looks frustrated as he's writing down what Grandma's telling him. And there's Victoria. Oh, the swamp water didn't fall on the ground and get ruined. That's great. So she's drinking it. The waiter's not happy, and Grandma's giving the order for the next 10 sandwiches for the ducks. And 10 more peanut butter sandwiches is what they got. Grandma and Victoria sure look happy, sitting outside in the back of the restaurant on the grass. They have a blanket down, a big tea service. Victoria is feeding sandwiches to the ducks. Grandma's drinking her tea. And I see Victoria with her swamp water in her hand. And in the background, the waiter does not look happy. It looks like he got something stuck on the bottom of his shoe. He is not impressed. Well, at the end of it all, the waiter, he gets a rest. He's sitting down up against a tree, drinking swamp water and eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while he's being spied on by not one, not two, but three different ducks.